No,
imagine this playing as he rises out of the snow.
Oh, smoke in the water. No, I just thought it was funny. Never mind.
Is everyone back?
I think
Everyone
Yeah.
ready to go?
Back.
I think so. Savitar, are you here?
Yep.
All right. All right. So, is Joe gone, or is he just
Here.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think I bugged out Discord.
Oh, I should probably stop that. There we go. I'm just gonna have the bot die until we need it. All right. So, you all start to march back to the village, and after about an hour or two, you finally make it to the outskirts. It's probably almost like probably like midday now. Everyone's out and about. You see farmers working in these small fields around the village. But you all march back and up the ladder back to the kind of main house in Billybonk Forest. And there you see sitting in a chair reading a book is Otto Billybonk. And he kind of runs up and greets you all as you return.
I should mention that Memring's in Jeb form.
Oh yeah, I would assume.
Maximus is inside the bowl.
Yeah.
His sons are with him.
And Crow is there, full of daggers
Crow
and
is
arrows.
And an axe.
Wow, I guess you got new friends, but I do sense that energy. You do have the book, right?
Avatar withdraws the book from his bag.
We
Primary
win!
asset acquired.
Cool. Well, just set it on the desk over there, and let me get your payment. And you see him just kind of like evaporate from the chair. And probably a couple of minutes.
Ambrose
go by.
wants to try to see if he can slide the book out of the chains
Oh,
and look at the book.
Savitar, did you sit it on the desk?
No, Savitar is still holding it.
Oh, okay. There is a gnome at the front desk who's just kind of waiting for you to bring it over. But Ambrose, if you want to take a look at the book, do you want to?
Savitar, can I see that book?
Negative.
Why not? I have your payment.
Savitar just walks over, hands it to the desk clerk, spins around, and just stares at Ambrose.
The desk clerk quickly takes it and runs into the back room.
Oh.
And you hear the sound of someone counting change in the back room. Probably takes
strange of it.
Oh, sorry. It probably takes about 5 minutes, and you're all just kind of sitting around and kind of silence, unless someone would like to talk in this time.
It's just a tad strange of us to receive payment for something that we were made to do.
I do like payment.
I do not need money. I have a loving wife and 2 sons. For now.
Who is?
So do I.
Yes.
I wanted to look in that books. There might have been something King Daoi could use from it.
Never trust books. They're all lies. Here, and Maximus hands his spell book out of the pot to Ambrose the First, just dripping black, just absolutely soaked and ripped.
Ambrose will pick it up and try to see if he can read anything inside of it.
Go ahead and make a investigation check for me.
Here, I'll help you. And he's like pointing at different things. Not like reading it, just pointing at things and making noises. Specification.
Ooh. You can probably make out a few like I don't even know what's in there.
It's my spell book.
Yeah, what would he see?
I think he would see. He would probably see the happiest noise. He would probably he would understand that the spell contact other plane is in there. It's all lies. Books have no use.
I heard wizards need spell books to do spells.
Well, that may be true. It's my book, so it's perfect. Other books, lies. A book once told me that my wife died in the fire that took my skin. But I don't believe it for a moment. I see her every day.
Ambrose is going to drop the book back into the pot and
All right.
It bounces off his head. It's just his hand, so he just bounces it off his head as he catches it.
As you drop it, you notice that the hand that you were holding it with, the metal on your gauntlets are almost up to your wrist in just this black and green shiny rust.
Could you undo this?
Undo what?
My gauntlet?
I don't see anything wrong, Sir Knight. Are you okay? Do you want a glass of water?
I am a little bit thirsty.
And he sort of points at Mitch. Mitch, go find him a glass of water.
You see Mitch kind of stumble out the door, and you can't see through the windows, but you hear a "ooh," and then silence, and then a big thud.
What a nice son!
And it's at about this time that the gnome comes back, and he has a huge sack of gold, and he goes, "Well, this we already paid the king, but we wanted to give you some more gold for your hard work, if that's okay with all of you."
Wonderful!
All right. Well, you can get going now. I know it's a long trek back to the edge of Elsmira, so. And he starts to tidy up his desk and go back into the back room. And as the door closes, you hear a noise behind you all, and you kind of glance behind you, and you see Otto kind of just appear, and he goes, "Well, it's back in the rightful hands of my father, so I want to thank you again, and I hope that extra gold is well worth it." Quiet.
Yes! Money! You can use that to buy goods and services!
I'm sure King Deo will be very thankful. We hope to do more exchanges in the future.
Yes, we're hoping that this humble village starts to trade more with the larger cities. Well, anyways, I should get going back to my research. And you see him kind of turn around and start to walk towards the door. But as you watch him, you see that there's almost some sort of like strange effect on the back of his like coat. You see it almost start to like rip, and you see it kind of go up all the way to his neck, and you see Otto kind of like freeze, and he's kind of like looking around, kind of confused, and all of a sudden you see what looks to be his spine just rip out, and just a huge splash of just gore and blood that covers all of you and the entire room. And all of a sudden, the entire treehouse starts to shake, and the floor collapses. You all start to wake up, and you see now, looking up at the sky through the cracks of the debris, that it seems to be almost nighttime. And you see that the clouds look differently. When they were white and puffy, are now kind of flat and red. You see that the entire sky has this kind of red, like look upon it. As you all start to throw wood and small stones off of you as you stand up, you see that almost every tree, every building is on fire and broken. If you had to guess, you've been out for quite some time, and it seems like something horrible has happened. Just around you, you see mutilated corpses, and corpses that are hung from trees and are on fire. As you look up, you start to see something moving in the distance, getting closer as this kind of red smoke fills the area. And very soon, if you could all join combat, you find yourself face to face with, well, you're not really sure what.
So I mentioned that as soon as Jeb would be knocked unconscious, he would immediately go to his true form.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought that was 33, not 22.
22.
Mayo!
If you could all look at roll 20, please.
I forgot that was a thing.
Critical damage sustained.
You look up and see this large glowing light, kind of shining light on this large object now. You see this object is moving closer and closer, and as it's getting closer, you can see the true scale of this 20-foot monstrosity standing in the middle of this glowing circle with runes that none of you have ever seen. If you look on roll 20, this is what you see. It lumbers towards you, and you know that a battle is about to happen.
Oh! Is everyone up? There appears to be a flesh golem!
Critical
Into battle,
damage sustained.
Oh, and you all take a long rest as well. Go ahead and do that.
Don't be babies! We have a battle to wage! Wars to win! Oh no, what happened to my sons?
I love
Where
how
are they?
Avatar and Memring each have a higher initiative.
My son! No! Have any of
Gentlemen?
you seen my sons? No, that can wait. The golem can wait. Where are my sons?
Avatar, it is your turn.
What is this thing called in combat?
Question ?1. Your sons are nowhere to be seen, Maximus.
Maximus is very unhappy.
It's very sad.
So Scimitar fires his first shot. And then he kind of takes cover behind this pillar, knowing that he's come to the conclusion very quickly that if this thing gets one square hit off on him, he's done for. So he'll just continuously kind of poke out and fire. And that will be his turn.
Alright. Sounds good.
Yo, mid-ring.
He's there now, huh? You see this, like, bullet just, like, go straight into the, like, torso, and you don't even, like, see it go in, and the monster does not flinch. Next up is Mimring, the dragon.
Mimring is going to take one look at the creature, and then just shake his head, saying, Khan has to know about this. And then he's going to start to fly away.
Alright.
Like, I assume there's, like, a clearing in the trees. Unless there isn't.
What direction are you going? Like, just, like, click? Which way are you going?
South, I guess.
Oh, okay, south. Yeah. You can, yeah.
Well, I need to get the proper... this far, and he's, like, flying.
Alright.
Where is he going?
Alright. Is that all you would like to do?
Yep.
Alright. Next up, it is the creature's turn. It sees you kind of, like, running away. And it, like, runs extremely fast right up to you, and it's gonna try to, like, just claw at you.
I'm still in the, like, air, though.
How high?
Like 20 feet-ish?
It can reach you.
Alright, I just want to make sure.
Let me just check something real quick.
Gives a plus 12 to hit, plus, like, 80 on damage.
You see it, like, in the blink of an eye, try to, like, slash at you. And it hits.
That's what I figured, yep. Plus 15, and a plus 30, yeah.
And the claws, like, sink into you, and you feel your insides almost boiling. And as you try to, like, twist out of it from the other side, the other hand comes.
Yep. Give me a just, kill.
My God, he's being attacked!
And, it jams into your other side, and you see now that it is just holding you, and, it, like, jerks you down, and, you all, like, watch, as this creature straight up swallows Mimring whole.
Oh my! The creature! The
Warning.
gold!
Hostile threat detected. Advise disengage.
Oh, I failed. Oh, no, I succeeded. I succeeded.
Yeah.
No!
Next up Maximus, it is your turn.
Looking around, Maximus gets out of the pot, first off. Fellows, it appears that battle has begun! Our friend, he appears to be gone, but we will fight to the last! And Maximus will cautiously advance to here. And then, friends, could you give me perhaps a little time? Defend me for but a moment! Is this possible? And Maximus sort of looks around.
Analyzing. Conclusion. Affirmative.
So, sort of reassured in this, Maximus is going to take time to, looking at that lava closest to him, he's going to attempt to conjure elemental, to create a fire elemental within it.
Alright, go for it.
So, conjure elemental, it takes, I think, a minute, so what's that, 6 turns?
10.
10 turns.
10 turns. So, Maximus is going to start to conjure an elemental to hopefully help defend them.
Alright. Next up is Crow.
Crow is just looking around and just seeing this giant dragon get swallowed whole by that creature. He just smiles and starts to laugh.
Sir, I'm trying to concentrate. Why are you laughing?
Finally. I think I found someone who may actually be stronger. If I can beat whatever that thing is, I will truly be the strongest thing in Playglad. Win or lose, I will go down in history. I've already left my legacy behind. As for you, and Crow looks at the rest of the group. If you try and flee like that dragon tried to, I will be the one to strike you down. Let's have a good last hurrah, shall we? As he menacingly looks about at the group, and he just kind of just takes a couple of steps forward, and then he crosses his arms, and that's his turn. He's just sitting there with both his arms crossed, but both hands around daggers on his sides.
Alright. Next up is Ambrose.
While moving, can Ambrose do a perception check with disadvantage?
Sure.
Like that rule we
kind
of talked about? Ambrose is going to move to here.
Okay.
And can he look at actually, since he's not attacking, he's just going to do a full perception check. He wants to look at this glowing circle.
Okay.
And see if it means anything. Because it looks like a rune.
Yeah. As you glare into it, you can't make sense of anything, but you do hear a voice coming from it. And you hear it say, "Yes, closer, Ambrose."
Ambrose will take a step back.
Alright.
That's all. Oh, he's also going to send out his Wraith, his Echo.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. I need to add that. Oh, here it is. Here you go.
and he's going to send it out into the circle.
Okay. Alright. Next up is Sevatar.
Sevatar is kind of looking around and has come to the conclusion that they're all fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just gonna start running around blindly firing his musket. Like, he's not aiming for any specific part of it, he's just kind of pointing it at the thing and firing.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Alright. As you do so, you see one hit the, like, shoulder, and then you see one hit right where the, like, heart is. And you see there, looks to be a very old-looking gnome, almost embedded in the chest, that you've just kind of shot in the, like, shoulder. Alright, next up. Go ahead and make a death save for me. Memory.
How would I survive?
Claw your way out, coward.
Rip.
Pop out of its chest.
Yeah.
Next
That's
up,
heroic.
it is the creature's turn. It is going to, like, march over. Actually, no, it's not even going to move. It's just gonna look at you, Sevatar.
You don't.
So, I was wrong. It actually is going to run up to you. Let's just move this thing out of the way. Oh, smiley face. And, basically, it kind of just towers above you, and it, like, reaches out its hand, not with force, but with almost this gentle kind of, like, outreach. And you see it open its mouth, and you just hear, and that is the last thing you hear.
Wait, no.
But yeah. But all of your sensors go out. But you do get one more attack.
Sevatar.
You can do right now.
Wait, no, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Sevatar has more than 100 hit points. It has no effect.
Wait, does he? Oh yeah, it doesn't. Thank you.
It doesn't do anything.
All right.
He hears that, just goes LeMayo.
Interrogative. What?
It kind of tilts its head at you, really confused.
Thank God.
Alright. Next up.
Maximus, it's turn 2 now.
Yes, turn 2.
And you said, turn 6 seconds, so yeah, it needs to get to turn 10 to summon this elemental.
Yes. Crow, it is your turn.
Crow is just going to... He's just gonna slowly just walk over towards Ambrose the First, and he's just gonna look at him. What are you doing? Aren't you gonna fight to the death?
I will once I explore other options.
I don't think there are any other options.
This pit is speaking to me.
Then maybe you should step into it and stop wasting our time. Some of us have our lives to throw away. And Crow turns back around and starts heading back over towards Maximus.
Alright.
That's his turn.
Alright. Ambrose, it is your turn.
Has the pit said anything since I sent my echo?
No, but as your echo is kind of just standing there, all of a sudden, you swap places with the
What?
echo, and your echo fizzles out of existence.
Ambrose is going to try to run out of the circle.
As you go to run out, you almost hit a wall at the outskirts of the circle.
Crow.
He's going to try to follow the wall.
Okay. You go all the way around, and there's no exit that you can see.
What do you want, weird voice? Just let us live.
There is no response.
I'll give you my gold. I'll give you all the gold in the sack. And Ambrose, tips the gold, sack out, and kind of throws it in a semicircular motion, throwing 38,000 gold pieces onto the
And also
onto the rune. I sacrifice this and this gem. Whatever material wealth you want, just let us live. Take this creature away.
You see all of the gold almost instantly melt into a liquid and seep into the cracks, and the crystal kind of sinks down. But right before it goes underneath the lava in the cracks, you see it change from red to green, and then it goes underneath the lava.
But Ambrose gonna start attacking the wall.
And Crow's gonna call out to Ambrose, I should have told you. You should have come and fought, but look where you are now. I know a thing or two. Have fun where you're going.
With each valiant attack, it just bounces off of this kind of red force field that you can now see. Next up is Sevatar. You are right next to this thing.
All of my grip points to give this attack advantage and 2d12 extra damage.
All right.
Okay, that's attack number 1.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Attack number 2, and then Sevatar, seeing no other option, stares to this thing dead in the face, and it's almost as if he cranks the volume of his voice up to make sure it can hear him. A duty honorably discharged.
Huh?
Oh my god.
You all see as Sevatar just implodes.
Actually, I describe this, please?
Yes, please.
Sevatar runs up and latches onto the thing, and as he's trying desperately to pull himself up, and the entire time the various runes in the center of the lines in the center of his chest piece begin to glow a brilliant green, and then finally a massive cloud of sickly green haze and fire just erupts from his core, and all that remains of him is the back and upper half of his torso and his head as he's been split open.
Mad lad.
You see as this green sickly gas does not behave like a normal gas, and it almost seeks towards this monster and into its mouth, and you never see it again. And Sevatar falls over backwards He seems to be motionless.
Warning. Warning. Critical damage sustained.
Alright.
Sir, you of the Undying. It appears we've lost yet another companion, but we still have something here. There's still hope. We fight to the last, sir.
Unfortunately for you, you'll be long gone before my conclusion ends. Do you know why I don't care that this thing is killing all of you?
Because you've met us 5 minutes ago. Well, based on the sun, probably several hours, but 5 minutes in my headspace.
That is also very true. But my life has no purpose. Does yours? You said you had a wife and 2 children. What made you come out here?
Well, I am Maximus Minestrone, of course. Renowned wizard and studier of much knowledge. Sir, we will fight to the last!
So would you call yourself the best wizard or whatever in Plague-Lad?
Well, maybe not the best, but I would call myself the most knowledgeable studier of my subject.
Well then, Nexus Minestrone, let this party of people go down as the strongest mechanical thing in the world, the strongest dragon in the world, the ultimate coward in the world. Crow like darts towards Ambrose in the circle, and the strongest human being in Plague-Lad. Our names will be forgotten to history, but you know what? I think it was a worth life, wouldn't you say?
I believe so, sir, but my life is yet to be over. I will fight to my last breath, and afterwards.
I agree. Out of all the people I have ever met in my entire life, I never thought it would be someone like you that would share the same goals as me. Let us become stronger by facing our destiny. And like Crow like gives this like wide smile as like you can see like these blue embers just flaming in his like dark eyes as he's like ripping out as many daggers as he can from him, just blood going everywhere as he like reaches for his battle axe and is readying it.
As you do this, Maximus, you hear
What? Ah! And so the creature starting to form in the lava just utterly disperses as Maximus's eyes sort of go from white to a sudden gray, and he falls over, dead.
I want you to give Crow is just looking down at Maximus's corpse. I want you to give someone some hope before we all died. Well then, I guess I'm next.
Maximus, you are dead. Rip. Crow, it is your turn.
Crow is just gonna grab onto his battle axe and just swing it forward in front of him. Like his eyes are like wide open as there's just blood going everywhere. He is going to rage.
He's a barbarian?
Yes.
Yeah.
A specific type of barbarian.
Is he a berserker?
No.
Oh no.
You will soon find out the
Alright,
horrors
ancestral
of
guardian.
You will soon know the horrors of Crow Dismount. So, okay, let's begin. Crow is gonna run up to the creature, and let's see. I am going to use Reckless Attack, so
Alright.
my first attack is advantage. Any attack against me until my next turn has advantage, so he has advantage against me. I will use Divine Fury, so as my first rage attack, I get an extra 1d6 plus 5 necrotic damage. I attack twice. I am going to use... let's see... That's all I'll use right now. Okay, so I am going to attack. Great Axe. Target. It's question mark 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, advantage. And then 1d6 plus 5. I'm gonna copy that because I'm gonna do that twice. Does rage damage automatically calculate?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, it missed. The first one and the second one. Also missed. Same numbers. Alright.
That's so upsetting.
No, it's
You
fine.
were one away.
No, it's fine. I'll have plenty of chances.
Oh yeah, you will.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Ambrose, it's your turn.
Ambrose is going to just start screaming to let me out. Let me out. I want to run away. I want to do something. I want to kill it. I want to run away. And he just keeps running back and forth. Trying to find a way out.
Rip. Rip. Oh wait, actually, make a.
Oh, you're stable.
So, Mimring, you start to kind of open your eyes, and as you do so, you see this thick cloud of this green smoke. And as you inhale, you feel this horrible pain, and the void of death takes you again.
Another death save.
Did Sevatar's plague gas just hit him?
Yep.
God.
Mimring is dead. Rip. He got
One more.
team killed.
Even
Let
if
me
he
know.
knows, he would have
That
won
is-
all of them as well. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Let it be known, Matt is the first person to team kill. Alright, move
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, he
That
really
doesn't
damage.
count.
That doesn't.
Alright.
Hey, Sevatar went out like a badass. Fuck you.
Yes, he did.
He did.
The monster just kind of looks down at you as you tear into its legs, and it starts to reach down. And it would have advantage, right?
Yes. Because of
Alright.
reckless attack.
Mm-hmm. And with both hands, it just slashes down at you with both hands.
Alright, can someone keep track of all the damage that it's doing to me, please?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
167.
Okay. Rage before
Oh,
death.
sorry, 127.
Rage
Alright.
before death. Until my rages end, I will not die, no matter how many times I am hit.
Thanks, Tryndamere. Thanks, Tryndamere.
Oh,
Yeah, and can I mention that I have 4 rages, and they each last, how many turns? 10 each?
Yeah,
we're gonna
rage
be here
10
for a
turns.
while.
Rage is 10 turns.
Alright,
Oh, boy.
here we
No,
go.
I genuinely want to see how much damage Crow can do to this thing before he finally dies.
Yep.
All right. Also, I will
Get the
mention
calculator.
this. I will mention this because no one will be able to do it. Being a zealot barbarian at level
I knew
3,
it.
I can just be revived. Like just revive. Like if someone has like revivify or anything like that, they can use it for free without using components, and I'm alive again constantly.
So funny.
All right. So is it gonna attack any more this turn?
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry.
Yep. Keep going.
So how much damage you take or you deal?
How much I take?
Okay.
And deal, may as well. Oh wow. For a second.
If you do exclamation point R, you can just add them, and if you don't have the D, it won't do any randomness.
All right. I'm just gonna have you attack when it's not your turn, so we don't have to like keep skipping through people.
All right.
So just go ahead and attack.
Okay, so is Ambrose gonna be able to do anything during any of this?
You know, he can't really do much, so
Understandable.
Actually, Ambrose will send his echo out and teleport through.
as you try to, the echo bounces off of the wall.
Can I send my echo down?
Down?
Yeah.
The ground?
Into the ground?
Into what I assume to be this portal. Like, into the lava.
Oh.
Because Echo Avatar, starting at 7th level, you can temporarily transfer your consciousness to your Echo. As an action, you can see through your Echo's eyes and hear through its ears. During this time, you are deafened and blinded. You can sustain this effect for up to 10 minutes, and you can end it at any time.
Alright.
While your Echo is being used this way, it can be up to 1,000 feet away from you.
Alright, so do you send it just down?
Yeah.
Alright.
And
As
I
you-
put my consciousness into it.
Alright, so you all of a sudden see yourself going down, and as soon as your head goes underneath the like lava, we'll save that for another time. But
Before he does that, King Crow turn to Ambrose before he goes and say, "Knight, what is your name? I must know before I inevitably perish. Or I killed this thing, who knows?"
I am Ambrose Jorgensen, son of none.
Well, to you, Ambrose Jorgensen, son of none, I wish your bloodline lots of luck and that they live longer than any of ours could ever see. Will you remember me as the strongest human being in all of Playglad?
Tell me your name once again,
It is.
and I shall remember it.
My name is Crow Desmont, strongest human in Playglad. And to you, Ambrose Jorgensen I, you are the bravest knight in all of Playglad. Thus saith me. And Crow kind of like smiles towards him. By this point, Ambrose, you can just see that he is eviscerated. Like he doesn't like. You can see his ribs. Like he has no stomach. Like there's just gore everywhere. He looks half a skeleton at this point, but he's still somehow alive. And he's just looking towards him. So, would you care to watch me fight inevitably with this thing, or do you have other plans?
Zach,
mm-hmm.
it says that you're blinded and deafened, but I really want to be able to see this and do both.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll say that you kind of like send it down, but then you're still kind of like looking, but you can't see what your like echo is like seeing just yet.
Okay.
And like as you like send it down, like you feel like you can't control it anymore. It's kind of just stuck there. So you're just kind of like watching it in awe as Crow just goes to town.
Is it my turn now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Reckless attack again, and this time with Zealot presence. So what this does is it lets me have advantage on all attacks this turn. I think, hold on, at 10th level you learn to channel as a
Double
bonus
advantage?
action. You unleash a battle cry infused with divine energy. Up to 10 other creatures have advantage and attack rolls and save this until the next turn. Okay, so this, okay, so let me actually just.
I think you never change turns.
There's no need at this point.
There's no point.
I know, it's so funny.
Okay, cool. It also gives me advantage, but I didn't put that in description because I'm lazy. Okay, great axe, target, the thing, advantage. And then it's the 1d6 plus 5. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna copy that because that's all I'm gonna be doing. Alright, and there's that turn. Right. We are now on Rage turn 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
And Crow's just wildly just laughing and swinging his, like, bloodied gray axe at its, like, legs.
Alright.
Is there any, like, damage to be seen, or is he just, like, swinging like a madman and it's just, like, you can see, like, blood coming out of it, but nothing's happening?
You see the like, flesh, like, tear and, like, be cut, but you're almost seeing it almost mend as soon as it happens.
Crow's just gonna looking at it. As he's swinging, he's gonna look down at himself and see, like, all the, like, missing pieces of himself, and he's just gonna start laughing louder and keep on swinging.
And at this point, it, like, looks down at you, and it looks even more mad, and it raises both of its hands up to the sky and makes a fist and goes, and okay, there we go. You see, just gigantic rocks, flaming rocks, start to fall from the sky.
Holy shit!
It is now your turn.
Alright. And I'm guessing, like, he's, like, beaten up and, like, bruised.
I don't know how you're standing, but you know what?
Yeah, that's how it describes it, is he's still standing.
I think at this point you're just a skeleton.
He's like skeleton and charred bits of muscle and sinew.
Yeah.
But there's still, I like to imagine there's still, like, bits of, like, his face that's, like, recognizable as he's just, like, cackling.
Alright.
See what's happening.
Half his face has been blown to kingdom come.
Well, if you want to make sense of it, the best way to think about it is if you think about when you get mad, how your muscles tense up. Your muscles are so tense they've become harder than granite. Which is why they are stuck in a death mask on your face, is how I would rationalize it.
You see around you as, like, this entire, like, area around here is just slowly sinking as meteors throw away the dirt and, like, soil. And you're slowly sinking into the ground. Once again. I think you can do dash T like 3 times, by the way, and it attacks like 3 times.
I can only attack twice.
Oh, right, okay.
It's only if I get a crit I can do 3.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is Rage turn 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would love to know what Ambrose's reaction to this is.
Ambrose just kind of like staring. Odd. Will not die.
Imagine it's akin to like someone just being shelled by constant artillery from like a battleship. We've reached the 1,000 mark.
You see Ambrose. There's a thin layer of ground that is like supporting the circle that you're on, but this entire like area is now just a like crater going deeper and deeper, but you're still like floating. And as you kind of look down, you see this like glowing energy almost spire that's like holding up this like circular plate.
Is he still able to see Crow in this thing?
Probably not, but he probably like hears and sees the like meteors going by still. Alright.
Yeah, we'll just do the target it once more. Okay, there we go, then copy that.
Dude, stable.
Ring is stable.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Imagine if he kills it.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Okay, so, after an entire minute of back and forth, Crow is gonna rage again.
Jesus fucking Christ.
God, I can't wait to be here till 10:30.
Yeah.
I hope this becomes like a landmark and Playa Glad, this gigantic, never-ending crater. I get to take an extra attack. Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
We have dealt over like at least over 200 points of damage now, and this thing isn't even in the bloodied state.
What if I told you I know what the HP of this thing is?
He does, yeah.
But it's also its turn to hit me.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
There you go.
It's 40 fucking turns of rage.
Yes, yes it is.
God, I fucking love Barbarian.
What, you just won't die?
And this is real exciting.
Honestly,
It's
I'm in
very
suspense.
exciting.
I genuinely am. I want to see if he can get it into the bloodied state.
Viewers, you're in for a treat.
I'm gonna go get some.
What if I actually get into the bloody range, Zach?
That's when
I
my
don't
plan
know how you will.
activates, but I really don't think you'll get there.
I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll be back.
Alright, we'll probably
It'll
be
still
here
be
for like an
happening.
hour.
Yeah.
I've just been making updates to the Scimitar model because I'm genuinely considering buying him.
That's pretty cool.
I get to attack again.
Alright.
Michael, you just have to crit.
A lot.
You just got a crit.
This is why I said that you probably should not fight Crow. He will probably end up killing you eventually. You know what's the funny thing about this? Is if anyone
What?
could heal or revive Crow, he could literally do this every single like long rest.
Yep. That's where we're at right now, by the way. I don't care if anyone knows. Ooh, crit.
Another crit.
Turns of meteor.
Huh?
We're at 21 turns of meteor.
You've done almost 1,000 damage, Michael. You're doing good.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord. Okay. On turn 20,
What are you gonna
Crow
do?
has fallen to his knees, which are probably one of the few things that are still intact somehow.
Bits of scattered flesh.
He is
I
now
think he's a
full.
skeleton now.
He is full on like crying at this point.
He's actually feeling pain.
Like, yeah, definitely at
all
this
his-
point.
I think all of his nerve endings are gone.
Crit. If he crit fails, it's over. He can't make another attack.
No.
Okay, this is right turn 20.
Ambrose is probably really just... I don't know what Ambrose is thinking at this point.
There's just a
Ambrose has
crater
stopped
to the
thinking.
center of the earth now.
Yeah.
He can't see through all the dust
I literally cannot.
that's being kicked up by the prolonged bombardment by the fucking.
His
USS
echo could go down there and watch.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Near the end.
Because
It doesn't matter.
Kuro doesn't even have eyes left, right?
Yet he can still see.
I don't
What,
think Crow
what does
can feel pain
Ambrose
anymore.
see? Ambrose, you see just a skeleton just
Oh my god.
going away. Just attacking over and over.
This is turn 22? Yeah.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
Gets to go again. Ooh.
Alright, how much damage at this point?
Holy shit!
This creature has done
Please help.
We can't. Everyone else is either
Oh.
trapped
Double
or
crit fail. Alright,
dead.
you're done.
No,
That's
but
it.
I hit the first one though.
Yeah.
The only way this could actually stop beforehand is if I double crit fail on both attacks.
I wonder if that will happen. You have 16 more tries.
I wish you guys could see my DMs right now. I'm just getting spammed by Avery. Oh, sorry.
I'm just waiting for the meteor swarm 20d6 as all of them to just beat all 6s.
No max damage on that.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
max damage. Ooh. You've done over 1,000 points of damage.
So insane.
+0.
It's just a placeholder for me.
At this point, I'm not even gonna bother with counting the rages. I just know I need to go to turn 40.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Ooh, plus.
Mimring is dead.
Oh, what? Memory? No.
No, he isn't. I think Crow has 0 health.
I'm taking 5k!
Negative.
Imagine this thing has just gotten, like, really confused. How is this ant, this actual ant, still fighting it? And it's now just, like, summoned into the entirety of the asteroid belt has slammed into this, like, 100-foot squared arena.
How many asteroids are there?
This is definitely an
Can't be that
event.
many.
This
Remember
is
that
an
part in
event
Infinity
that will
War
go
where
down
Thanos
in
threw a
history.
moon?
As the day the fucking sky descended upon the earth and split it in twain.
Oh my god, crit.
Ooh, crit.
I love the TF2 crit
Oh.
noise.
Oh my god.
Ooh! Ooh! Another one? Oh.
I love the idea that there is a universe out there where Michael's character kills this.
I mean, if he kept getting crits, yeah.
He's running out.
He is.
If literally, oh my god.
Ooh! Going again. Oh. You know, I almost set this thing's HP to 1,000 because I thought nothing would ever do that.
Uh-oh.
So-
Michael's
glad I did
character
it.
existed.
Alright. On turn 40, after 4 straight minutes of this, a surprisingly half normal looking crow is still at the very bottom of whatever this is. He reaches up, like his arm is barely moving, and as he drops the axe down onto its foot for its last attack, there you go, he lays down on the ground, and he's just like hardly breathing, and he's like, Hawk, Eagle, I hope you remember your father well. I was once the strongest human in Pleiaglad, but this thing is greater. And then he falls lifeless onto the ground.
What Crow does not see, but Ambrose's echo does, is that this creature picks up the lifeless corpse of Crow and throws it into the red beam that is holding up the platform that Ambrose is on. And Ambrose, you see as it enters, the crow's body just gibbs and then fizzles away. And at that moment, the creature kind of looks at your echo, and you find yourself back in the platform. And soon, as you're kind of out of breath from just watching that, you kind of like adjust your helmet, and you look around, and as you blink, you see the creature standing in the ring with you all of a sudden. And you see it start to walk over, and then it falls backwards. And you see this kind of like green gas kind of start to spew out of its mouth as it's laying on the ground. And you hear a voice in your head.
Well, Ambrose, I made an almost immortal creature. One that used all kinds of magic to bring to life. Unfortunately, there was something I didn't plan for. That's something that could slowly drain even all of the vitality of this creature. It may take years, but it will die. Unfortunately, it will not walk freely, and will have to go to its original form. Ambrose, I propose a deal. While this thing, while it withers away and dies back to its true self, it will need protection. Sadly, this protection will be needed past your lifetime. So, I will let you live here as long as you protect a certain asset. But not just you, Ambrose. Your son. His son. Your entire family line will be enslaved to the Dark Lord. But they will be happy and powerful. I can assure you that. What do you say, Ambrose?
Hey, I will do whatever you want.
Good. Follow the creature. I must explain to you what happens next. And that is where a foregone conclusion ends.
Woo!
Hmm.
Woo!
I literally just got back. I don't know what you were saying, but I hope it was good.
It was just demon jarble.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Did you
Yep.
see
Yeah,
how
I
much
just said Howard
damage?
kill like 7 times.
I see. That's a lot of damage.
Let me get its final HP value. There you go.
I did
Wow.
almost 2,000 damage to that thing.
I don't think you physically
Holy
could have done
shit.
10,000 to that in 40 turns.
Is that how much damage it did?
Yes.
Crow did
Crow did.
1,842 damage.
How much did the creature do?
6,416.
So what? So
How
what
many
were the
how many
XP we
times
got? How much
over?
XP?
How many times over did Crow die? 6,416.
What is Crow's max health?
105.
115, like zombies. I wonder if that means anything.
Yeah, but I hope you all enjoyed that one shot. And the normal sessions will continue starting this Saturday.
Crow got one shot 55 times in a row.
Man, can't believe Maximus will never see his wife and kids again.
Man, that's so sad. I'll never see him again.
I really like that character, but I'm glad he's gone.
Actual soup
I made
magical
it dead by
terrorist.
I made a Dead by Daylight killer by accident.
Zach, I am so happy that although it didn't fucking work because you failed to
Yes, it did.
realize that Sevatar had 114 points of health, I'm so glad that you were willing to let me die and have just enough consciousness left in my character.
Oh yeah, it was
fucking
definitely going to
explode.
happen. It was definitely going to happen. It's like it was very vital because in the end you did kill this creature. So
Wait, did the poison actually do it?
yeah, it took a very long time, but that poison never goes away. So
None can escape the life eater.
It's just the TF2 kill feed, and it's got Sevatar plus, and you know how a sister like plus a plus Crow. It is the skull and crossbones symbol, and then the beast.
yeah.
Maximus got yelled at while he was trying to
Even
summon a
does
guy.
not feel so good.
Man, Maximus's spell list is fucking busted too.
Yeah.
Could you
Man.
imagine if the creature kept on targeting Crow and someone had like Revivify or something like that?
No one did, but yeah.
If they did, he would literally never die. Or the funny thing is after his 4th rage in a row, if someone healed him for even a single point, he would come back to life again.
You know the scene in Real Steel at the very end when like the big robot fights the little robot?
Here's everything's like stats, by the way.
Ooh, I do want to see this.
I just wanted to have like a kaiju fight between the fire elemental and that thing.
Yeah. Well, it's literally immune to fire, so
I
that
know.
would've been really funny though.
No, 'cause the thing is,
talk about its con. I feel like that's intentional.
No, Zach, I could have targeted Earth and it would have been an Earth elemental, but I thought the fire elemental would be funnier. I wanted something that they could it basically wouldn't hurt. It just wanted to suplex it.
Yeah, and then the leader. I wrote dumb lore. I don't know why, but
I did too for my monsters. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I had lore for all of mine. I have lore for Maximus, and he's dead.
His name was Demodol Leverick, by the way.
Dog Dimmadole?
Leader. Yeah.
Leader of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
But basically, what happened is that King Dewi kicked them out because they were just like sacrificing people, and because he thought they were nerds. So
Since I'm still recording, does
Alright.
everyone want to like go over their characters' like backstory in the video?
I have an idea for Sevatar's backstory, but nothing was ever written down.
Okay.
I
Does
have
anyone
a
have
pretty
any?
sound one.
Yeah. Let's
I
let's
think
let's just go in
Ambrose
You
order.
do, yes.
Let's go in
more
order.
more
Yes.
to the story, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Okay. So who else has a new character that they want to explain the lore behind?
I want people to fill it in themselves. I want them to imagine what I thought.
Wait, am I the only person who actually came up with lore?
I did.
No,
as
I have
well.
I have a ton of it. I just want other people to fill it in their heads. It'll be
Alright.
infinitely funnier.
Do you want me to
I
read
don't-
Crow's backstory?
I don't think you should say Memorings, Caden.
Well, it won't
I
come
think
up again.
yeah. Well, it might. I don't know.
I doubt it.
What? Not really? It really won't.
I seriously don't think so.
Okay. You can say it then.
I'm just gonna say like one part of it.
Yeah.
It's just because the things Joe were saying during camping.
Oh, yeah.
Mimring is Drogos's brother.
Oh.
Lol.
He was 800 years old.
Dad.
And the reason why it won't come up is because Mimring doesn't even know he existed.
No, he definitely doesn't.
Yeah.
Lol.
Crow Desmond
Yeah,
was a
Joe,
man.
please don't write of that fanfic. You're going to be writing an incest story.
No. Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta read it now.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that.
Bet your bippy.
You bet your sweet bippy I did.
Aw.
Don't say that.
Crow Desmond was a man who grew up in an abusive household. His father would
Really?
beat him constantly, and his mother was never present.
Did
Over
you tell him
time,
that he wouldn't buy him a new shirt because he got blood on that one? They threw a beer bottle at him. He made him go sleep upstairs.
over time, this led Crow to come to the conclusion that pain is the true test of life, and that if you can survive even the heaviest blows, with your opponent being unable to do the same, that you are the most powerful in the world. He would often roam into the streets and challenge anyone that would oblige him a fight. Even if he lost, he would never falter, taking the blows with a smile. Eventually, when he got older, he decided that his life no longer had meaning. He settled down with a wife and had 2 kids, which he immediately left behind in pursuit of his ultimate goal, to go down in history as the strongest man in Play It Glad. He sent his wife and children away to a far-off colony and got to work beating up and killing everyone that opposed his rule. He left weapons that they would stab him in his body, leaving him as a reminder. People quickly fell in line after an attempted hanging of him failed, with him walking away with arrows all in him. He couldn't die there. There was much more history to write after all.
Amazing.
I can't wait for the part where the coalition goes to Billybonk Forest and finds a 8 million foot crater in the ground.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty fun.
Blew most of our corpses out of the arena, so we're scattered throughout the forest. Sevatar is lodged in a tree somewhere.
Yeah.
Maximus's bones are found by archaeologists who think it's the separate skeletons of 4 different types of fish.
I like to think that Maximus skeleton is just an eel skeleton.
Ever wondered how the Marianas Trench was created?
Oh.
Crow knows.
Billybonk Forest is currently flooded.
Would you boys like to know how much Maximus weighed?
Yeah.
He weighed 7 pounds, and the pot was it was a 3-pound pot.
He weighed 4 pounds.
No, he weighed 7 pounds,
Oh,
and the pot
I
was
thought-
another 3, which is why the
Right.
hand could lift it.
I thought you were.
No, he was 8 feet tall and 7 pounds.
What BMI is that?
Fucking .001.
But that means your character must have literally been skin and bones. Like there was no muscle to speak of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
It
muscle
was.
tissue, no
What was
tendons,
up with-
no ligaments, nothing. Literally just skin grafted to bone.
What's up with the tiny knife?
It's his tiny knife.
Tall was
Is the
Maximus?
Is the tiny knife the knife you bought at the army surplus store?
I think that's
No, that's not a tiny knife. This is a knife the size of your pinky, not a 3-inch. The knife I bought at the army surplus store is not tiny.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
How tall
I'm
was
sorry, it's not
Maximus?
7 inches.
Brian, how tall was Maximus?
8 feet.
And 7 pounds.
7 pounds.
Mimrin was 12'6".
Genuinely
How
considerate.
tall was the thing?
20 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was eye to eye with it, dude.
So about 4 crows tall.
Hey, Zach, it looks like no one will ever hear about the mines of Minestrone again.
So sad.
Or and Fleverall of the underbelly.
They could still be around.
I have plans.
Yeah.
I can add them in somewhere.
They could still be around.
I really enjoyed playing Saboteur. I'm going to end up playing more Warforged.
They're really cool, yeah.
And I love
Yeah,
Savitar. In the
0.5.
short time I got to know him, he was
0.5
just...
BMI.
He was a
Well
good
then,
dude.
Hubris, I want to give you good news. As long as his head is intact, all of the data Savitar ever accumulated remains.
Do you think he was sentient enough at that point to watch Crow get obliterated?
If he was still functional, he would have, yeah.
Interrogative. How? It's just someone anime Crow getting beaten to death to the Sanctuary Guardian theme from Earthbound.
It just says how.
I can't
Yeah,
wait
so-
to accidentally switch to those like maps when we're doing the normal campaign.
Oh no, all of a sudden fucking Maximus's corpse is there.
I'm just somehow playing Mimrin.
Yeah.
By the way, I could have had more zombies than that.
Oh,
Just so
really?
you guys know.
Zombie.
Yeah, if I had cast
Zombie.
If I had cast it at level 5, I could have had like every single corpse we found. Because you get 2 for every 1 second.
I love how dumb Circle of Death is. So much. I love that the leader of the mage party just used Circle of Death on himself.
Yeah, I could have had 6 zombies. 6 zombies and a flame elemental all at once, and like all at once.
Do you think if you
My
make
char-
Crow a zombie, would he still be as strong?
Probably not.
Probably not. That's not really how
It'd be cool if
zombification works.
you can make Mimring a zombie inside of the monster.
Literally a Dracula inside.
Yeah.
No, because it's a whole thing. The anime gets
How
spelled.
I like how I technically got 3 kills with that plague charge. I blew myself in half, killed Mimring
Alright.
with the poison, and then finally, after like 4 minutes, got the big guy with DOT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Zach, remember? I was so tempted. I didn't want to mess anything up, but I was so tempted to switch out Wall of Fire for Fabricate, so I could have just made a bunch of bridges on the battlefield during that final fight.
For no reason.
Yeah, just built a ton of like houses and furniture because Fabricate's the worst fucking spell. I hate it so much.
Interrogative.
Morgane's Magnificent
Maximus,
Mansion.
what are you doing? I am fortifying this position.
No, Maximus is cranking 90s.
Don't say Maximus was cranking 90s ever again.
He would have been cranking 90s. He would have just been going up his tower, building it as he went, just
Time to
cranking
make a
90s.
Fortnite mod that just makes the character Maximus.
It'd be really easy to make a 3D model of like Maximus.
It already exists. It's
It's a
Siren
farm.
Head with a potato mine for a head.
Yeah.
That's literally what it originally was before I painted it over. That picture is Siren Head from a GTA 5 mod that I cut out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and his walk cycle, in case everyone was wondering, Have you guys seen that video where someone put Siren Head in Fallout 4 and it walks like a normal person, but it's 50 feet tall?
Completely breaks the animation.
Yeah, that's what he walks like and runs like. So when he like cast Expedition Retreat and stabbed that man, that's what he was running like.
His arms are just jerking wildly back and forth, and he's just fucking sliding across the ground.
Yeah, I love the Siren Head body type so much. It's so fucking funny. I want to make a whole race like that are canon in our fucking D&D.
Alright, what
So rad.
was,
Oh, what?
what race is Maximus?
He was a Vidalcan. A
What?
fucked up Vidalcan. A really fucked up Vidalcan.
Must have been. That's right.
I mean, it, like I said, there's lore, but it's so much funnier to imagine what you guys like, what could have happened, because I have things. And it will never leave me noggin. It's just like all my bug fungus lore for all the little things no one will ever ask me about, but if they do, I have answers for.
Joe's been keeping track of them.
I know he's been keeping track of them. It bothers me.
Watching back.
Do you have like a list of just bug fungus facts?
On my wall, yes.
I'm sorry, what's it? Valakan? What is that?
Vidalcan. It's the
Vidalcan.
blue people with no nose.
How do you spell that?
Vedalken. Vidalcan.
Brian, blue people with no nose, that's just the Tau.
Kind of, yeah. You're honest, you're correct.
Ah, so they're communist fish people.
Kind of. You know in Magic the Gathering, any blue person you see in a card? Yeah, them. That is what they are. They're all Vidalcan.
Character appearance.
Alright, I'm probably gonna stop the recording now.
Oh,
Probably a good thing.
probably.